I am in the Wufeng Lingjia area, which was the epicenter of the big 1999 September 21st earthquake. I was in the actual earthquake, and I'll share a little story about my experience with it. So let's go and check it out. It was 1999, September 21st. It was like 2 something in the morning. I was living on the 19th floor of my sister's apartment in Taichung City. I had been in Taiwan for 2 weeks, and I woke up to my air mattress floating in the air, and I didn't know what was going on. And I heard my sister screaming from the other room, "Cole, get out here!" So I got up and I'm walking out, I'm in my underwear, and as I'm walking towards my sister, the earthquake hits again, and literally I'm watching the whole apartment shaking from side to side, fish tank hitting the ground breaking, TV falling over, and my sister said, "Grab your clothes, we need to get out of the building." And I'm literally putting on my clothes as we're leaving the apartment, and you don't want to take the elevator in an earthquake situation, so we're literally going down the stairs, but the emergency lights didn't go on, so it was completely dark in the stairway, and I remember hearing screaming and panicking, and literally everyone in the building was going down these stairs. And I remember my heart was just pounding. I didn't really know quite what was going on. I'd never lived through an earthquake before. And the building was just literally, you could feel it swaying side to side. I'm very grateful that the building that I was in was strong and was swaying side to side. It was a well-built building, obviously. And I was like 21 years old. It made me feel closer to Taiwan. It was like I went through an experience that Taiwanese people went through. Such a tragic memory, and it was the first time I went to Kending. I remember, so we got out of the building, and there were other tremors that happened after we got out of the building. We went to this big parking lot that isn't there anymore, and my sister said to me, "Cole, tomorrow you need to get a ticket and you need to go to Kending and get out of the city." She was worried about my safety, and she thought sending me to Kending was the safest place for me to go. And she was right, because my sister and her boyfriend ended up living out of somebody's van for several days because it was just too scary to go back into the building. I remember the South African guy, he looked at me and said, "Cole, we were rocking." I remember him with his South African accent. That was rocking for many, many years, and I'm not exaggerating. I couldn't sleep properly. I literally would wake up at the slightest shake. I mean, literally, if you dropped a coin on the bed, I would wake up. I think I had PTSD for several years after that earthquake. It was a scary experience. I remember the first thing my sister made sure, as soon as we were able to get reception, to call my family because we knew that this earthquake was going to be on CNN. It was going to be on all the major television stations, and my sister did not want my mother and father to worry. So we got a hold of them and let them know that we were safe and we were okay. But I'm so sorry for all the people who did not survive the earthquake, and I just wanted to remember 9/21 today and not to let it pass by without paying my condolences to the families that lost their loved ones, and to anyone who dealt with any kind of tragedy from that situation, whether it be losing a loved one, losing your home, losing your feeling of safety. I used to wake up in the middle of the night, even when I met my wife back in like 2001. I would wake up in the middle of the night and grab her hand and say, "Baby, we gotta go, there's an earthquake," when there was actually no earthquake at all. And leave a comment below and let me know, did you deal with anything like that, where you'd wake up in the middle of the night? Or just, have you had experiences like the earthquake where you had PTSD? I mean, it literally stayed with me for years. Before I finally accepted that I was safe. And really, I mean, you're never 100% safe. You don't know when a big earthquake is going to happen, but it was pretty scary. And I even would hang up a wind chime so that if there was an earthquake and the wind chime started shaking, I would know that we had to get out of there. So I was pretty crazy from the earthquake for a long time, and my wife would relax me, and I would wake up having nightmares even being in the earthquake. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you with the comments below. Have you dealt with anything like that, or were you in the 9/21 earthquake? Do you have scary memories of it? Sorry, what's your name?
Janice.
Janice?
Yeah.
How long have you worked here for?
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years?
Yeah.
Do you remember the earthquake?
Yeah.
Where did you live when the earthquake happened?
Here in Ufeng.
Oh!
Yeah.
And here was very terrible, right?
Yeah.
Whoa. So was your family was okay from the earthquake?
Yeah, we are lucky.
Oh.
Our family near our house is fine.
So can I ask you, how did you feel when the earthquake was happening? What did you think in your head?
I feel that it's really horrible.
Scared?
Yeah, I feel maybe we will die in that time.
So you must have been very grateful when it stopped.
Yeah.
And you were okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for sharing a little bit.
Okay.
And I see a baby is coming.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When will you have the baby?
In November.
November.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck with the baby, and thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. If you want to experience an earthquake, you can come to this museum and you can actually experience an earthquake. They have a theater that you can go inside, and the floor will actually shake and kind of give you the feeling of what it's like to be in an earthquake. But I have to say, nothing is scarier than experiencing a real earthquake. I'm feeling very emotional being here. I saw some pictures of children that were injured, and It brings back a feeling in my heart. I can't even put it into words. Thank you for watching my little walkthrough of this 921 Earthquake Museum. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Much love to Taiwan. I will see you tomorrow.